Hello, everybody. Yes, you're welcome to speak back. Welcome to National Iranian American Council, or NIAC's Night of Iranian and Middle Eastern Music and Dance. درود، خوش آمدین به شب موسیقی و رقص اصلی ایرانی و Middle Eastern. We speak Farsi-Glish. My name is Shadi Kafi, and you should know that I set an alarm clock, a phone alarm, a tablet, and my Alexa to be here on time, not to mention caught a flight from Chicago to Denver this afternoon. Yes, I was at risk for meeting PST, Persian Standard Time, which could have gotten me here at about 8:15 tonight. You know, in time for some leftover snacks, which of course I would love, but then I'd be sent home. But no, I made it on time despite every odd, and so did you this evening. So thank you so much for those of you here in person and online for joining us for this special evening. Before we begin our special evening with our lovely local artists, of course, like a typical Iranian American, I'd like to take total credit for everything that happened here. But no, I'd like to introduce to you our NIAC Colorado Chapter Leadership Council members who are phenomenal, who are here with us, or as I call them, Batman and Robin. Kevin and Bob, would you please come to the front? So Kevin Emceeing has been a volunteer with NIAC since 2016. He's passionate about increasing the public policy impact of Iranian Americans and sharing Iranian culture and perspectives with a wider audience. He has brought numerous community members to constituent meetings with Colorado congressional offices in order to shed light on issues that Colorado Iranian Americans have faced, from unjust visa policies leading to separation of families to employment discrimination. Professionally, Kevin works in state tax policy, and much of his spare time is spent organizing and facilitating small group dialogues between people of different faiths and political beliefs. Kevin, would you like to say a few things? Bob to my left, Bob Knott, graduated from neighboring Wheat Ridge High School, which he tells me was a rival of Lakewood in football. But he now is grateful for this fine Lakewood Heritage Belmar facility this evening. Bob was an undergrad at Stanford, which of course was a fierce rival of UC Berkeley, where Kevin did his bachelor's work. They, you can see, have buried that hatchet to work together for NIAC. Bob has gained his PhD in political science from CU Boulder. When attending graduate school during the 1970s, he developed friends, including Iranian grad students with whom he maintained contact as their careers developed. When NIAC formed in 2002, he soon wanted to aid their efforts toward better diplomatic relations and a nuclear arms treaty between the US and Iran. This is Bob Knott. Would you like to say?
We're delighted to see all of you here this evening and to join us. I'd like to say a few words about Shadi, who was the driving force behind this evening. And she grew up in Houston in an Iranian family, and she's written about this in a memoir or an anthology, what do you call it? Anthology. And this is a very witty work that we've been able to hear passages from in Zoom sessions, kind of sneak previews. And she's working on a new book for younger children as well. She went to law school and practiced criminal defense law in Houston for a while, but became concerned about the fate of the children who were getting into trouble, the youth, She went into administration and education finally, and has taught in a couple of cities, and now is at North High in Denver, while pursuing her writing and creative projects. So we're very glad to have her here. She's been a great contributor. I'd like to say a couple of things about the layout of our facility here. There are the trash bins for plastics and compost and recycling in the back. The utensils are compostable, and you're certainly welcome to all the food on the tables. You're encouraged to float back and forth as you'd like to get things to eat during the performances. There are some envelopes on the table for contributions to the food if you happen to have cash to contribute, or those of you who want to contribute to the overall cost of the evening, you're encouraged to go to the NIAC website and go for the donation tabs and make a donation, say $10 for the evening. That can be processed through that NIAC national website if it strikes you. It's a good thing to do. But otherwise, we encourage you to enjoy this fine gathering and the performers that have been brought together. I think it's a special evening, probably a first evening for this music and dance in the Denver area, or one of the early productions, I guess. So please enjoy and try to follow these performers as their careers in Denver and Colorado develop. Thank you very much.
I'm going to say a few words about NIAC. I think some of you know what NIAC is. For others, NIAC is new. NIAC is the National Iranian American Council. It's sort of the premier organization in the US fighting for the civil rights of Iranian Americans, promoting the culture of Iran, promoting understanding between US and Iran, and also working on various issues of interest to the Iranian American community. So this is the first of many cultural events we have. For a long time, Iranian Americans have been, they've been in the States for a long time, but our political power, our social links, we haven't really maximized them. And so I really hope this could be the beginning of sort of getting the word out about our community, forging linkages with other non-Iranians, and sort of, getting to a place where we know about Iranian American culture, we show off our culture, and we're proud of our culture. So thanks very much.
Okay. Let's begin our evening with a traditional Persian dance. What do you say? In this first piece, Delise and her daughter Zadeh perform a light-hearted duet. The first piece reflects joy and love for the beauty of life. Delise choreographed this traditional Persian dance for herself and her daughter Zadeh to express this joy and love with each other and for each other. This playful duet is performed to the music entitled Shadmane. Enjoy. Beautiful. Genuinely felt that love between mother and daughter there. This beautiful piece. The next piece will take your breath away. Delise student Diana was inspired to choreograph her own piece and invited two of her dance sisters, Farnosh and Josie, to join her in this lovely trio that you're gonna see. Diana choreographed this second piece, and she said in relation to it, hearing this song a few times in Delise's Persian dance class, I had a connection to the song, and I wanted to choreograph a piece with this music. A line in the song says, "You take my hand, but not my heart." And so you'll see that reflected in the movements of this dance. With that connection, we have the song, dance, and each other, and we wanted to show that even when one pulls away, we always come back together. The costumes are inspired by the album cover Mystic Journey. Being from Jordan, Diana was used to music for belly dance, but has a deep love for Persian music and dance. Welcome this lovely trio. That was beautiful. Thank you so much, Diana, for sharing your the inspired piece that you danced for us today. All right, so our next piece, everybody loves Baba Kadam. If you've heard of Baba Kadam before, if not, then you're gonna learn all about it now. So Baba Kadam is a theatrical style of dance. It mimics the specific machismo movements of the Jahils in Iran, and has made its way into popular culture as a fun dance often performed improvisationally at social gatherings. I remember many mehmonis growing up in my Iranian American home when that uncle or family member began Baba Kadam. And maybe we'll do a short dance lesson after you see them dance Baba Kadam, right? And have you all try it. These dancers that will be dancing Baba Kadam are Josie, Farnosh, Diana, MC, Elizabeth, Zale, Elizabeth, and Delise sisters, Daisy and Delara. They had an enjoyable and entertaining time embodying the theatrical masculine parts of this dance that was choreographed by Delise. Those of you who don't know Delise, I'm going to share a little bit about her with you. So Delise is a Persian classical and contemporary dancer based in Denver. She was born in Mashhad, Iran, and grew up in Colorado. She's certified as a dancer and instructor in the Shahrazad Khorasandi technique of Persian traditional dance. And she currently teaches Persian dance to both children and adults at Bella Diva World Dance, and she's a guest teacher on the Pomegranate Garden Dance International platform. Delise is the dance director for the Persian Cultural Circle, which she has choreographed, and where she has choreographed and taught Mahalli or regional dances of Iran, and is also the dance teacher leader for Colorado Children's Nowruz Foundation. Delise is also the co-founder for the soon-to-be launched online Iranian Dance Academy, for those of you interested in taking lessons from the comfort of your home. So stay tuned in the next few months for the launching of this very exciting platform. If you're interested in checking out more about Delise, her website is delisedances.com, and she can be found on social media. She absolutely loves sharing her passion for Persian dance and music wherever she can. I'll wait for the cue for our dancers being ready, and we'll begin Baba Kadam very soon.
زبان زندگیم خاکستری شد همش سوخت جنده سری شد به والله رفته طعم زندگانی آی زبان چی مطربی کی انتنی شد بیا آتیش بگردون زبان دارم بکرد بیا کامل شیریم از
Incredibly fun, isn't it? Anyone want to come up and try it now? Okay. So going back to a little bit more about Bawa Karam, the Jahils had their machismo ways, and these tough guys, they were paid street performers and protectors of the local neighborhoods. So they had their way of acting, walking, talking, and dressing like you saw there. So the dance was an imitation of their mannerisms and ways of being. In social dance, there is also a much more feminine approach to this style, which has been recorded on VHS tape and is ready for playback or blackmail by every Iranian little girl's father, including mine. So this next piece is a piece that combines elements of traditional Persian and Ruhauzi style movements of the late Qajar and early Pahlavi eras. It's both choreographed and performed by Delise. Smile along with Delise as she playfully leads us through this energetic piece called Renge Humayun by Arif Ibrahimpour and Mortaza Tahiri. We'll give her a few minutes to get ready. Anyone want to try Bawa Kara? You want to try it? Who else wants to get up and try Bawa Karam? I see one person back there. Do I have anyone else? Come on, y'all. You want to go back home and share with your friends and family how you learned this like awesome traditional Persian street dance, don't you? Thank you for our guest in the back who volunteered to get us started anyways. Appreciate you. Okay, we'll just wait for Delise for a minute and she will come out and do this beautiful Hajar solo for us.
What is the focus of your new book for children?
Oh, that's thanks for sharing. So thanks for asking. It's a children's book about a little girl who's yeah, we'll talk about that right after. All right. Welcome Delise and her Hajar solo. beautiful. Thank you, Delise June. For this last piece, you may find the music familiar and is from the Qajar era as well. The music transitions to a faster-paced Reng piece. Reng is traditionally composed for dance, as you will hear the rhythmic change in the second half of this piece. The costumes have elements inspired by the Qajar era as well. Delise and these beautiful dancers, Josie, Farnosh, Diana, MC Elizabeth, Delisi's sister, Daisy, they all learned this piece in just 2 months to perform in their semi-annual student showcase for Bella Diva World of Dance. Their dedication and passion for Persian dance is inspiring. And if you are so inspired, please consider joining these dancers on Mondays at Bella Diva Dance. Delise has her current level 2 class on Mondays at 7:45. And in September, she'll also be teaching a brand new level 1 Persian class dance on Mondays at 5:30 p.m. Join the fun on Monday nights to get your week started good, and you can be part of the next show that we have. Welcome, Delise and dancers, Qajar style group piece. in Iranian culture, I grew up with my parents in many mehmonis or house parties, and you might be familiar with the way that we clap. So some of you can like do this if you're familiar, but we do like a, you know, like a, we clap, but we also do like a, I don't know what it's called exactly. Is it bishgan? So we do like a bishgan when someone dances, or we're just like, we're like clapping or dancing along. So you're welcome to bishgan when we have dance and music later on if you're so inspired. And for you non-Iranians, now you learned a new word and a new way to clap amongst all your non-Middle Eastern, non-Iranian friends. So you didn't learn. Oh, okay. So you're gonna make a fist with one hand, your left or your right hand, and then your dominant hand, whether it's left or right, you're gonna take your middle finger and put it kind of against the middle finger of the fisted hand, and then you're gonna use your index finger and you're gonna snap like that. Am I doing this right? Iranian, native Iranian people? Maybe the elders should come and like demonstrate this. A for effort. Okay. All right, so you can bishgan. Am I bishganning right? I hope so. Okay. Yeah, pretty good? Okay, cool. There's other ways to do it too, but I won't embarrass myself. That's the way I know how, and I'm sticking to it. All right. Also, so wonderful that you're here. I just want to thank you again as we're in a little more than half of our evening. I want to thank you so much for being here, and those of you online, thank you so much for sharing your evening with us from all over the country. I just got news, we have about 100 people online that are watching this evening, so it's really special. Good thing I made my flight. Okay. So for this next piece, we are going to do a collaborative music and classical music and poetry for the next few minutes. I'm going to read, and I want to please forgive me to those of you who are very native in like Farsi. My Farsi might not be like 100% accurate in my pronunciation, but I'm going to do the best I can. I think for those of us who are Iranian American, for me personally, it's really important to attempt to read Persian poetry in Farsi, even if I don't understand it 100%. There's the English translation that I can always read, but there's a beauty of just reading it in Farsi the way our ancestors have read it. And so I'm going to read, the first two poems are from a Persian poet, Rumi, that many of you may be familiar with, and the last is from Hafez. So I'm going to read them in Farsi and in English as well. And so the way I've always interpreted their poetry, and I'm not an expert, but as I've interpreted it, it's always described a love for the divine.
My name is Meg York, and I play the clarinet. This is a deep math. And so this is completely improvised. We haven't done it at all. She's really trusting me. So I'm going to play what's called Taksim, which is just melodies we're making up right now. So I'm going to listen to our words, and I'm going to play a little interlude.
This first piece is by Rumi. بشنو از نی چون حکایت می کند. از جدایی ها شکایت می کند. کاز نیستان تا ما را ببریده اند. در نفیرم مرد و زن نالیده اند. سینه خواهم شهر از فراخ تا بگویم اشتیاق. هر کسی کو دور ماند از اصل خویش از جویش روزگار وصل خویش. من به هر جمعیتی نعلان شدم، جفت بد حالان و خوشحالان شدم. هر کسی از آن خود شد یار من، از درون من نجست اسرار من. سر من از نیال من دور نیست، لیک چشم و گوش را آن دور نیست. تن ز جان و جان ز تن مستور نیست، لیک کس را دید جان دستور نیست. آتش است این بنگ و نی و نیست باد، هر که این آتش ندارد نیست باد. Oh, listen to the grievances of the reed. The reed away just like a weed. My music people curse, warn and heed. Sliced to pieces, my bosom and heart bleed, while I tell this tale of desire and need. Whoever who fell away from the source will seek and toil until returned to course. Of grievances I sang to every crowd, befriended both the humble and the proud. Each formed conjecture in their own mind, as though to my secrets they were blind. My secrets are buried within my grief, yet to the eye and ear that's no relief. Body and soul both unveiled in trust, yet sight of soul for body is not a must. The flowing air in this reed is fire, extinct if with passion won't inspire. Wealth has no permanence. It comes in the morning, and at night it is scattered to the winds. Physical beauty too has no importance, for a rosy face is made pale by the scratch of a single thorn. Noble birth also is of small account, for many become fools of money and horses. Many a nobleman's son has disgraced his father by his wicked deeds. Don't count a person full of talent either, even if he seems exquisite in that respect. Take warning from the example of Iblis. Iblis had knowledge, but since his love was not pure, he saw in Adam nothing but a figure of clay. نفس بعد صبا مسک فسلن زاحد شد. عالم پیر دگر بار جوان زاحد شد. آرغوان جمع عقیقی به سمان زهد داد. کسم نرگس به سیاقق نگران زاحد شد. این تطول که کسید از غم هجران بلبل، تا سارا پرده گل نار زنان زاحد شد. گرس مسجد به زهر بد شدم، زوره مگیر مجلس وز دراز است و زمان ز حد شد. ای دلار اسرت امروز به فردا فکانی، مایه نقد بقاره که زمان ز حد شد. ماه سوان من از دست خدا که این سرسید از نظر، تا سبع رمضان ز حد شد. گل عزیز از غنیمت سمرد از صبح، که به باغ احمد از این را اوزن از آن ز حد شد. مطربا مجلس اون از غزل زن اور سرود، سند خود که کنین رفت و سنن ز حد شد. حافظ از بحر تو آمد سوی اقلام و وجود، قدمی نه به دست که روان ز حد شد. Last night I saw the angels rapping at the tavern door, the clay of Adam in a bowl they kneaded and shaped. The visitors from that secret realm of purity sat me down on the dusty road and poured me out a drink. The consignment which the sky could not bear, the work of chance assigned to me, the fool. The churches war among themselves. Forgive them. They do not see the truth. To compensate, they bicker and bluster over fairy tales. Thanks be to God that our skins have been bridged. Joyful Sufis sang and danced and raised a toast of thanks. The real fire is not in the flame that dances on the candle wick. Observe the moths and where they gather, for the true beacon blazes. The veil of wisdom's beauty, uniquely by Hafiz, has been drawn, and through his songs, the bride of poetry's flowing locks, lovingly he has groomed. Thank you. I remember my, at the Mehmoodis, someone would get out a book of Hafiz or Rumi and read it. And as a young person, I had no idea what they were saying. And I learned that it was studied heavily to really understand what Hafiz and Rumi were saying in college by my parents. And so I was always fascinated by it. And I think it's very beautiful. And thank you for listening. And thank you for Megan for that collaboration. It was really enjoyable. Okay, our solo dance performer next, where you can beshkan during this dance if you're so inspired, is Katie Razavi-Shearer. She's a performer who's been trained in Persian classical dance by Meg York Emceeing. She will be performing a classical dance to the song Sayad, a deeply poetic love song. Welcome, Katie.
شدم سکیر پرانی بر دل بنشانی چون پرتاب خورشید اگر رو بکشانی باید شب تارم در بند و گرفتار برام سلسله مویم از دیده ره روی تو باش بشویم با حال نزارم با حال نزارم
Amazing, so beautiful. Thank you so much, Katie. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, we're gonna take just a 5-minute break for our last artist to set up the stage. And you're welcome to have a drink, something to eat, mingle, but in about 5 minutes, we'll come back together and we will have our wonderful musician that we'll introduce to you and our artist at that time. Thank you. Practice your Bishgan and your bubble shadow. Check online, Delisi's website for that Monday night dance class. Those of you online, thank you for your patience. As we set up, we'll be back in about 4.5 minutes. So specific. Go get your chai, your dul, your pomegranate juice, your cup of water. We'll be right back. Thank you. Okay, I'll stand here. We'd love to have you back with us and ready for our wonderful next artist. They're doing a quick sound check and then we will get started. So please make your way back to your seats for our final artist for the evening. We're just doing a sound and mic check and we'll get started here really shortly. If you will please make your way back to your seat, we would love to have you here in person. And those of you online, thank you again for being so patient at this time. We promise that you're in for a very lovely performance. We're just making sure our friends online can hear us, and we know you certainly can. And I hope you're getting excited, because I know I am. All right. All right, let's get started. Meg York here, who wonderfully played while I was reading some poetry, is an award-winning multi-instrumentalist based in Denver. She produces music for concerts, movement, theater, film scores, and community building events. She has a vast background in dance, accompaniment, and melodic arrangement. Her global groove ensembles feature soaring solos, mesmerizing rhythms, and lots of improvisation drawn from Eastern modes and melodies. Recent highlights include directing a community ensemble for Yo-Yo Ma's 2019 refugee tour, creating a Persian soundtrack for David Taylor's Zikr dance called Atash, or Fire, and performing in Tony Award-winning play Indecent at Denver Center for the Performing Arts. With Meg tonight is Eric Cohen, percussion, trombone, and dance. Trust me, you're in for a treat. I've seen him dance. Amazing. Eric is a dance student of the Uzbeki dance scholar Travis Jarrell and lovely Deborah Newberg. Arthur Lefebvre, did I say that correctly? Okay. Joins us on percussion and dance here at the end and has studied with Cleo Parker Robinson Studio and CMD Dance Freeman Bacon. Both Arthur and Eric study with Syrian master percussionist Faisal Zedan. They are the core of Tahrab. Did I pronounce that correctly? Okay. Retreat ensemble. They adore the depth of beauty and history of Near Eastern music and dance and relish the connections made through art. We also have a very special guest tonight, Tara Essa, on Egyptian Qanun. Ms. Essa is originally from the Chicagoland area, where she was born to an Egyptian Armenian household surrounded by music of the Middle East. She participated in numerous classical ensembles, introducing the Cornell Middle Eastern Music Ensemble and University of Chicago Middle Eastern Music Ensemble, as well as a diverse set of tasks ranging from the Balkan and Persian music to bluegrass, rock, and gypsy jazz. She has worked under the direction of Simon Shaheen, AJ Racy, Wanis Zarour, Isa Boulos, Jim Stoyanov, and Ronnie Malley. Currently, she's involved in the Tarab Retreat Ensemble, Nagma Fusion Project, and North African Adults. Tara Essa's gorgeous composition, Longing, debuted at Tarab Retreat 2020, and you'll get to hear it tonight as well. For more information about this ensemble, please visit megyork.com. Meg is very interested in collaborations with all kinds of communities, and she really encourages you to reach out to her. Without further me talking, further ado.
Delighted to be here. So this is a concert, but it's an Iranian concert. So clapping along, getting up and dancing with us, especially towards the end. There's a whole section of dances that are for the audience and for Delise students to all join us. So it'll be a little dance party. I'm going to go ahead and press play on my phone. So pardon right up to the camera. So, you know, the motto for the Tear Off Retreat is music and dance build bridges from the past to the future by basking in the present. So here we are, we're in the present, and it's a gift for us to be here. And this first tune is a very fresh tune. We learned it 2 days ago. Here we go. I'm playing it in F. This chart is correct. Yeah. Iran, Turkey, you name it, we got it. We're playing our version of it. So ask me later. I don't want to talk. I just want to have you guys enjoy. So chair dancing, absolutely. Clapping, absolutely. Getting up, boogieing, absolutely. We have a couple of solo dancers, and then Delise's going to join us, which is awesome. And right after that, everybody else. Okay? Hold on. Here we go. So this is from Albania. We only have a few pieces that we need notes for, and this is one of them. Here we go. Dr. glass of wine. One more glass of wine, if you would. All right, here we go. This is when you take the solo one. Eastern European Iranian flavor, but made famous in this country. And features about this down. Take this way. That's my boy. top concert. So this beautiful longing piece is going to be the second part of what we're playing right now. So right now we're playing Aziza, Muhammad Abdul Wahab, and then into only the second time it's ever been played ever, longing.
That anyone knows about.
All right, so enjoy.
You're all welcome to stand and dance along. Please do so. Get up out of your chairs and move those muscles. You've seen all this singing and dancing. You know you can't sit in your seat anymore. Come on now. Stand up, everybody. Bishkan, Bishkan. Bishkan, Bishkan. Bishkan, Bishkan. You know you want to. Don't be shy. You're just in a room of strangers. That's okay. We're friends now. Wonderful. Thank you, everybody. Look, we got the whole room standing up. Incredible. Yes. Yes. Please clap for our wonderful performers here. Aren't they amazing? You all, we want to thank you so much for you, our audience, both in person and online. NIAC National for your support in putting this together. All the artists here who are performing this evening, a huge thank you for my co-leadership council teammates, Bob and Kevin, as well as the lovely people who shared this venue. Julie, Elam, thank you so much for your support in putting this together. For us, we would love for you to stay in touch with us. NIAC Colorado, we have a sign-in sheet. If you didn't get a chance to sign it, please sign it. We'd love to stay in touch with about future events. We have a hike coming up, actually in Golden, and you can talk to Bob, Kevin, or myself about it. And it's going to be in Golden, sort of a mellow, relaxed hike. You can kind of get to know us a little bit better on the 23rd, August 23rd, no, August 22nd, Sunday. Yes, August 22nd, Sunday. Also, if all our artists will be here after the event, please connect with them, talk to them how you want to collaborate with them, join their, follow their social media, learn how to support them. If you want to continue the fun, there's actually a Persian DJ coincidentally playing tonight at Blue Ice venue. So come have a dance with me, or come practice your Baba Karam in a crowd of people where you can just kind of get lost in that crowd. And And so thank you so much, and have a lovely night, everybody. Please stay and mingle and have a wonderful night. Thank you for being here.